Hey, welcome to another episode, I guess, of Jig Health TV. My journey on my 30-day water fast. Today is day 4, and I wanted to touch base and just point out a few different things. I've spoken with a few people and had some comments and some interesting dialogue, and I wanted to kind of cover a few extra things that I've researched and I believe to be true as I'm experiencing them myself. But fasting, like I said, is something that we all need to do, especially those of us that are huge, that have more weight than we really need to have. 50%, if not greater, of the American population is overweight. And diabetes, heart conditions, high blood pressure, all these different things are really becoming a problem as we're gaining weight. And it looks small because it's only a pound a month or 5-10 pounds a year. But when 5 to 10 years go by and that 10 pounds a year turns into 100 pounds of excess body weight, you get the picture. The average person really needs to only consume about 200 to 2,500 calories per day. But because we've been conditioned and told that we need to constantly eat every 3 hours, every 4 hours, when you total up your calories, you'll be surprised that a lot of us, especially us big people, men and women, are consuming 6,000 calories a day, 8,000 calories a day. So the weight is just growing because, as I mentioned previously, 3,500 calories equals a pound of body fat. So if you're eating in an excess of 3,000 plus calories or 2,000 or even 1,000 and plus calories, and you're not able to burn off that difference, it tallies toward that 3,500 to make a pound of body fat. And that's what's happening to a lot of us. So if you're in a situation like I am and you made a New Year's resolution to kind of change your physiology, there's a lot of ways to do it. As you guys are aware, there's the keto and there's Weight Watchers and there's carnivore. There's a lot of ways, and you can implement any of those ways and have great success. I just decided to embark on this water fast because I wanted to do it the fastest time possible. I didn't want to take a year to lose 50, 60 pounds. I want to lose it in a month or two. So fasting will help me get those goals. I feel amazing. In my previous video, I talked about ghrelin. I'm no longer hungry. All my hunger cravings have gone away, thankfully. So it's easier for me today to not eat. I drink my water, I drink my sodium. I also put potassium. I have magnesium, calcium, and zinc that I supplement with just to make sure that my electrolytes and things of that nature are intact. As you're liquefying and burning fat, people may not know this, but fat is very soluble, right? So a lot of our nutrients are held in our fat. So as we're liquidating and burning that fat, you're also gaining those nutrients, the vitamin A, K, D, E, things of that nature that's inside our body fat. So you are feeding your body with nutrients from that fat dissolving level, and also by supplementing with your sodium in your water so you don't, you keep your pH balance in check, and that's important. Again, as a disclaimer once more, I am not a doctor, all right? I definitely recommend, if you want to embark on this, to talk and consult with your doctor. I believe it's fine. I just jump right in. But if you want to be on the safe side, definitely consult with your doctor and let them know what you're planning on doing, and do some independent research, because some doctors also believe in the old way of thinking. They're not informed on a new science and a new research. So I'm going to try and do better at posting additional things that I come up, so you can also hit the link button and look at those informations. And if you stay to the end of the video, I sometimes like to put another YouTube database research, what do you call it, another YouTube channel that talks about it. And I like to reference doctors themselves, because they're doing extensive research. But again, and then another question was posed to me about protein. Doesn't the body need protein, or you will burn your muscles? You will eat your muscles up. And that's a good question. And what it is that protein is not only muscle, all right? Yes, muscle is protein, made out of protein, but there's other parts of the body, your skin, your hair, your nails, things of that nature. They also fall under protein. In some studies that I've seen where people have done extended fast, some people have lost a little bit of hair because the body went to the protein, but they weren't that fat in the beginning. But yeah, the body won't eat your muscle. If you think about it, if you go back to the hunter-gatherer time period, I think I mentioned it before, but it would take some of these natives and indigenous people a week or two before they were able to track down their food. And why would the body in its perfect design destroy your muscle if you haven't eaten? Right? You need the muscle in order for your skeleton, in order for you to move around. Would you agree? So the body won't attack your muscle and make you weaker. What it will do is it attacks the fat that we stored, because that's really the whole purpose of fat, is to store it for the times if you can't get food. So that's the food source. So, but if you're at a low, like if you're anorexic, I don't recommend it if you're pregnant, things of that nature. If you have a chronic condition that's already happening with you, I wouldn't recommend it because you're already under a stress. And when you do fast, you will put your body under a type of stress that will cause your cortisol levels to increase a little bit. So people that have depression, from my research, who already have high levels of cortisol, when you go on a fast like this, you're going to produce additional cortisol. So you want to talk to your doctor about that as well. But I wanted to mention that, address that question, I should say. Also, the connective tissue, your skin. Some people are concerned that you're going to have droopy skin. And that actually is not the case when you're water fasting, surprisingly, as compared to if you had some type of gastro treatment. But when you're water fasting, that as you're losing the weight, remember I mentioned to you before about autophagy, the body's eating the old cells, recycling the old cells and producing healthy cells. Your skin will look clearer. Like I've been looking in the mirror, my skin feels a little bit more radiant. My teeth are whiter. Again, your teeth are 6%, 7% water. Surprisingly being fed through the nerves of the root. But I've noticed a few differences, and I'm excited. For 50 years old, I feel pretty good, and I think I look pretty good. I just have to get rid of this fat. That's my major part of my body that I'm disappointed with, is how I've let myself get away with getting out of shape. But we're addressing that now. It's a New Year's resolution, and we're sticking to it. And I'm keeping myself accountable. That's why I'm making this video, because I want you to see that if you put your mind to it and you believe it, you can achieve it. So let's keep working together and getting it done. But lastly, I was pointing out about the protein, the connective tissue, the skin. As you're fasting, the body is eating that protein. So your skin is a protein as well. So as we're losing the weight and the weight is coming off, the fat layers are lowering themselves. The body is eating all that connective tissue out of the protein, out of the skin. So that's a protein source. And as we're exercising and doing what we need to do, there's additional benefit right there. So that protein is feeding our muscles, and then you have the human growth hormones that we mentioned as well. So there's a lot going on. There's more that I can share with you, but I don't want to make this video too long. This is just a quick video to kind of update you and let you know, answer a couple of questions that people may have had. But definitely leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of my content, if I'm doing a good job, because I really want to put out good information. And I'll catch you in the next video. Now let's get those push-ups in. Let's see, ready? Let's hit it. 1. 30. I'm trying to get them a full extension. Gotten teased a little bit that I'm not going all the way down and all the way up. So doing that full extension definitely improves the form and gives you even more results. So instead of doing 40, I did 30. So I guess we do 30, 30, then next set. Eight, 29, 30. Get those extensions in. But again, like I told you before, do what you can do. I've been doing them for a couple of days now, so I feel a little bit stronger. But do what you can do. If you can't do a full extension, maybe 3/4. You do it a few days in a row, you will get stronger. So let's get this last set in. Hopefully, I might hold still 10. $37. Woo! If I tell you, I feel it in my stomach, my back, my shoulders, my chest naturally. Push-ups are amazing. It really helps and works a lot of muscles. My hands, my forearms. Yeah. Well, let's knock out these last 3. I had to put my knees down this time. But let's do it. And there you have it, folks. Commit to doing it and get